I'm the training manager for Uncle Dan's. Today I'd like to tell you folks a little bit about insoles and just help get you informed on what will be right for you. Now, insoles are something that you would want to use on just a day-to-day basis, regardless of if you're going on a hiking trip or not. It's just much better for your foot. Not going to ache at the end of the day. It's just going to be much more comfortable. Now, the importance of an insole is increased exponentially if you are doing a longer hiking trip, especially if you're going to be carrying a pack with weight. The two most important parts of your feet in terms of support are really going to be your heel and your arch. With your heel, you want to make sure it's nice and cradled, which is going to help give you a better natural cushion. Now, the midsole and the shape of the shoe is going to help with that to a degree, although you're really going to want an insole with a nice heel cup. The other part of your foot that's going to need support is going to be your arch. Your arch acts as a spring, so in an unweighted state, it's going to look something like this. And then when you put weight on it, it just collapses down a little bit and then goes back up. Now, if you're hiking with a lot of weight or taking a longer trip, that collapse is going to be greater, and it's just going to put more strain on your foot. So here we have these Superfeet. As you can see, they come in a variety of colors, green, blue, black, berry, orange. All of those are going to serve different purposes. The series I recommend the most is probably going to be green, blue, or black. Now, most of your decisions over which of these is going to be right for you is going to come down to your shoe. If you have a very low volume shoe, for example a flat, you would need to go with the black. The black is going to be the thinnest Superfeet insole we have, and it's just going to fit in your widest variety of footwear. It does also have the lowest arch height, so if you have particularly flat feet, that's something you might want to consider as well, as jumping right into something like the green, which has the highest arch height, might be very painful for you initially. So the black is going to be for your lowest volume, also your lowest arch height. Next step up would be the blue, which is going to be for your medium volume shoes. Think certain runners or certain low hikers, things like that, where you may or may not have a removable insole. The blue is going to fit in a wide variety of shoe. It's also going to have a medium arch profile, so a bit taller than the black, but not quite so tall as the green. The next step up from the blue would be the green insole here. This is the one I recommend for most people, if not immediately, over time. As your foot adjusts to each of these insoles, you're going to want to move up a step. The green is going to offer the most support in terms of arch height, and it's going to also offer the deepest heel cup, which again is going to help your heel provide a natural cushion for your body. Aside from that, we do also have the berry and orange colors, which are going to be narrower models. So for example, if you are going with the green insole and you have a very narrow heel, it might not be cradled enough by the sides of the heel cup, just because it's not filling up the space. And that way, when you land, your heel would still spread out and you're not going to maintain that natural cushion. Whereas on the berry and orange models, you have narrower heel cups, which are just going to help to keep your heel contained. Now, the berry and the orange are going to have different arch profiles as well. The berry has a medium arch profile, but is a high volume. So it's not going to fit in, say, a flat. It's just going to be difficult to get in there. For the most part, this is going to be going in shoes that have a removable footbed that you can take out and replace with the berry. Same goes with the orange. It is a high volume, and it is also a high profile. So same thing you're going to have with the berry or the green model. You're going to need a removable insole. Same thing goes for the orange, and it's going to have a higher arch profile. The other thing to note with the berry and orange Superfeet is they did put this foam in at the toe bed for just a little bit of shock absorption, just a little bit of comfort. It is nice, especially if you can get them, if you have a higher volume running shoe or have a shoe that is really your high activity shoe, that would be a nice thing to consider. All of these take a bit of time to adjust to. It's something where you want to wear them in your shoes for just a couple hours at a time each day, gradually extending that until you can wear them all day without noticing a difference. Where you should be feeling the support is going to be the front of the heel, back of the arch. A lot of people get confused on where they should feel the support in their insoles. That's where it is. If it does feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, chances are your feet just aren't used to supported footwear. And again, that's why you go through the adjustment time. Usually what I recommend, if you're able to, just try a blue and green Superfeet insole in each one of your shoes, either at home or in store, and just go with whichever one feels more comfortable. Over time, I do recommend working up to the green, but that might not be for everyone immediately. As always, happy to help. Take care.